It's Show on the Road. How are you going this evening? This is CTW Sports, and to my right we've got Jace.
Hello.
To my left we got Gaz.
Hello.
Welcome to the Outside Man podcast, where we talk all things rugby league because that's what we like. We don't know much about it, so it's the layman's version of things, but we have fun doing it. So we hope you enjoy this episode too. Shout out to our sponsors, SAE Group, letting us use their office. So hit them up if you need some solar for your home or your commercial property, or batteries for your home or your off-grid house out in the bush, wherever, or just solar for your commercial property. Give them a call, 1300 18 20 50. All right, big round, Anzac round, this one.
There's some cracking games.
Some disappointments as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let's we'll go through the rounds first before we get to the disappointments.
Yeah.
So the first game, Rabbitohs Panthers. What did we? That was a good game, I thought. That was a bludger.
So good.
Solid. Rabbitohs ended up getting the win on that game, but
it was they moved Crichton.
Yeah.
They moved Crichton from centre on the
Yep.
south left edge. As soon as they moved him, 3 tries.
Yeah, there's about 15 minutes to go. They moved Crichton over to the left edge, and then they just, the Rabbitohs seen it, and they just started hitting. They shifted Toho to the wing, and then they just started smashing, and scored 3 tries, I think it was. So, come back, got the win. Latrell got that bit of a, I'm going to call it a lazy try, only because he was at the right place at the right time. But they all went up and he grabbed it, no one was there, scored the try. So well done, Bunnies.
Good on him.
Got the job done in the end. Friday night game, Eels Broncos.
Up and down, it was flogging down rain.
Yeah. Do you reckon you have to, I wonder if that spray, do you reckon that spray would be a detriment in the wet when they use in their hands?
It was supposed to help, but probably not in that sort of weather.
There was I saw a pass in the Bulldogs game. Reed Marnie passed it, and he's gone like this, but as he's let his hand go, the ball's like stuck to his hand and it's gone forward.
Yeah, man.
So
Yep. So what's the matter at Parramatta? Eh?
Broncos come away with the Chockies. They've lost 2 though. Ezra Mam, and Payne Haas.
Yeah, and that's
both of them. Yeah.
That was a good line break Ezra Mam did, actually.
Oh,
and that
flick to Reynolds, didn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
that was crazy.
Broncos just seem to be, I think they're up and up. They're not...
it'll be good to see how they go this weekend.
With a missing.
But
well, they definitely found something though this year, haven't they?
100%. Like something that they're doing is clicking.
Yeah.
Poor old Corey Oates is out again. I think it was his first game back, and now he's done something with his leg.
Yeah.
Knee or hamstring. If you know what it is, let us know in the comments. But he's out for 4 weeks, I've heard. So sad. I like Corey Oates. He's a good player. You don't like any Broncos, but
no. I was going to say he's good to kick a bomb too. He'll drop one every now and then.
He's good for a couple of drops, but he tries. That's the thing. Like he
always runs hard.
Yeah,
I like the running hard.
Yeah. So Saturday games: Doggies versus Sharks. I think it was pretty convincing for the Sharks, but the Dogs started to make a bit of a...
Yeah, I didn't like the 20
comeback.
points the Dogs put on the Sharks, so as a Sharks fan I wasn't happy with that, but
What do you think
Good
about
attack.
that try from Ronaldo?
That was...
Kick your arm in.
Oh, yeah. Apparently he walked in the sheds and apologised to the coach straight away.
Yeah, that's a doozy.
He gets paid to score tries.
So luckily it didn't come back to bite them in the end.
No.
So that was good, that one.
Yep.
Saturday night, Cowboys Knights.
Well, that was a very close game.
I think the Knights might have been a little bit hard done by, but the Cowboys played quite good. Considering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was pretty fair.
It was a pretty even contest. It was a good game.
The Knights are playing fairly well the last few rounds. So
Yeah,
they've been picking up a
up.
bit.
Miller's had a few shockers. He dropped was that the game he dropped 3 balls in the first 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So, he'll get better. He's an Australian rugby player. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Disappointment of the round.
Fins up.
Get your fins up. I think it's official.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got to change teams now. We actually went to the game. Funny story.
Did you leave at half time?
No, but a lot of people around me who were wearing red were ready to leave.
Yeah, well.
So, no, we actually we hooked it down the highway, just got to Chermside, and we thought, oh, well, we'll go and get a few things from Coles, sun cream and stuff like that, get the shuttle. And then Jed, who went with us, called us and he goes, oh, it's the last shuttle, where are you? And we're like, oh, we're still at the car. It's the last shuttle, I'm on it. He's like, and I'm like, are you serious? Because I was thinking it was a prank. He's like, yeah, no, it's good. Got there, yeah, last shuttle.
Oh, no.
Looked up TransLink. There was another bus coming that was going to Roma Street.
Yeah.
Jumped on that, dropped us off at Roma Street. Then we had to leg it from there to Suncorp. We were about 20 minutes late, but I was greeted with a welcome surprise because I think we were up like 20 to...
Oh, so you missed all the good bits.
I missed the first 20 minutes.
Oh,
It might have been 18 actually.
You were playing hard at that first
Yeah,
half.
so we got to see the last half of the good bit, and then it was just sad. It was just so sad. And just dumb things,
So-
like
Were the Dolphins that good or were the Titans that bad?
Dolphins were really good in the second half. I
In the
thought.
second half. They were,
They just kept punching them.
Yeah. fair
They did have most of the possession though.
Hmm.
So Titans had a lot of possession in the first half. Dolphins had most of the possession in the second half, so that helped. But then they did silly things like AJ Brimson did a line break, but then he's gone to pass it over. Can't remember who it was, probably the winger. But he's gone like that, but then the Dolphins guy was right there and intercepted it. And then the other one, Tanner Boyd, was kicked on the second. Like, I don't know if he was trying to do a chip over the top and then...
Yeah.
But, yeah, just went straight out and then we didn't even get out of 20, so...
The most important thing in the game was Robert Jennings. Did you see that?
having a
Yeah.
slide instead of trying.
Had a nap.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Had
happened.
the ball, no one around
He
him.
had a
What if
break.
he
Yeah,
thought
Fell
someone's-
over, didn't get up and start a
He had
run,
a
just had a
break.
nap.
Oh, I wonder if he thought someone's hand was on his back or something.
No, he thought it would be a double motion. They said so. He didn't.
Yeah, okay.
He thought if
He thought someone touched him.
yeah, and he thought it would have been a
Ah.
double motion.
But
so
it
he
doesn't
didn't-
matter, it's a last tackle anyway.
Yeah.
If it's a double motion, it's the same as...
Well,
So weird.
I thought you'd have to be if someone was touching you with your ball
Someone has
carrying
to touch
arm.
it, so he must have thought someone
Touch.
else.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what he thought. So he just stopped. So.
Yeah, his teammates should have just picked him up and dragged him.
Yeah,
out.
well, it looked like... who was
Get
next to him?
Uh,
Nicarima, I think it was.
Yeah.
He just unloaded, I'm like, far out.
So yeah, Dolphins, credit where credit's due. They played outstanding in the
Yeah.
second half. Sunday, Tigers versus Manly. I didn't watch this game. I watched a few bits and pieces here. It looks like Turbo's in a bit of trouble.
No, he's
Or still
back.
in a bit of
He's
trouble.
back again. So, 360, I listened to him talk about this today, and they were saying Turbo's trying to change his running style.
Oh, yeah.
So, all of this is happening because of that, because he doesn't want to do another hammy.
Well, that's fair enough.
So, they reckon he's named again.
Yeah.
Because he went back on. You wouldn't risk him against the Tigers.
Yeah, okay.
So-
Well, it's just something superficial then.
But he's not playing like he used to.
Yeah. How do you think? Did you watch the game?
Not all of it.
Not all of it.
Not all
It
of
was a bit scrappy
Yeah.
from the bits that I saw, so I think a lot to work on there. Game of the round, or second game of the round. No, game of the round.
It was.
Roosters Dragons.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was good. It was a good, hard game.
Yeah.
Roosters, I thought, did really well in their defence
Yeah.
because they made some shocking errors, and then they were just kept in their end,
Yeah.
and then the Dragons just kept punching and punching and punching. So, yeah.
The Dragons were coming at him. I think falling behind was the best thing that happened to them because they
Yeah.
were just trying to protect and they fell apart. As soon as they needed to score tries,
Yeah.
they seemed to get back.
So you think that even though they lost, you think that gives their coach another week,
Oh,
2 weeks?
shouldn't.
Should. I thought they played really well.
I think they played well, but
Yeah.
they're still not winning.
Yeah.
You got to win.
Yeah. And then probably the most controversial game of the
Yeah.
round: Storm versus Warriors. A few doozy calls there, in my own opinion.
Yeah.
It was just some things I couldn't believe that they did. They let some forward passes through, which were blatantly forward. There was that try, which looked to me it looked like it was a knock on that they got allowed. I thought the Warriors were hard done by. Warriors come away with a few injuries as well.
They got smashed.
Yep. So Chance is out. There's the other guy. One of the forwards is out. I can't think of his name.
The other guy.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, the big guy.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? Can't think of his name, but he's done his knee.
Blake.
No.
No.
Oh, you'd know him if you see
Oh, he
him.
hobbled off, eh?
They took his knee.
Tohu Harris.
Yeah, Tohu. Sorry, Tohu. I couldn't think of your name, but yeah, they reckon he's probably gone for the rest of the year.
That Dylan Walker hit was a bit grubby though.
It was a bit grubby. The replay definitely made it look worse than what it was. But yeah,
I mean,
he shouldn't have done it.
Yeah,
he
arm on his head as he's pulling him to the ground.
Well, he's gone like that, sort of.
Yeah.
Pushed his head into the.
Yeah.
So you can't do that.
The Warriors scored a try.
Yeah.
I
thought they did really well holding.
They seem to play better with 12.
Yeah.
I think it's a tactic they should employ.
Yeah. Well, this season, hot tip, coaches, train your guys with 12 guys. Do training throughout the week with only 12 and you'll be sweet, because I think there's nearly been a sin binning every game. One or maybe two.
Shane Flanagan used to play with 6, train with 6.
Yeah.
6 on 13.
Oh, yeah.
And the 2016 grand final, when the players are running from one end to the other to try and stop the try, you can see them like that come out and play. So it's a good ploy.
Good tactic. Work the guys a lot harder. But anyway, that's the end of the round.
And some
Who won the bot?
Raiders. So big news. Looks like Jack Whiten's signed with the Rabbitohs.
Has he done it?
Yeah, that's what it was saying. They were saying today in the news.
Okay.
That he's, and then the Raiders have lodged a formal complaint in regards to salary cap for the Rabbitohs. So, because they're saying that they shouldn't be able to afford him.
Well, they shouldn't.
So they're going to test the market. So do you think the salary cap sombreros shifted from Roosters to Rabbitohs?
Or do you think it's just in this general Sydney?
Or just in the...
It just can't get to the Tigers. The Tigers are reaching, they can't get there.
Give me some salary cap.
It's not good for the game.
No.
Like to have that many stars on one team and to have nobody in the West Tigers.
Yeah.
But good players want to play at good clubs.
Well, it's part of running your team though is picking your players too. So it's development, but as well as managing your salary cap, it's on field and off field. So.
But they got 7 players on over 800. So that fits in 9 million. They just no reserves.
Well, Jack Whiten's doing.
Are they playing with 11?
Yeah, they might be.
Yeah.
Well, there was.
The rest of them are just not earning very much.
Well, there was talks that a couple of them were going to maybe do it. I don't know if it was a media thing that were pushing it, but they were saying that Damien Cook, Latrell, I think it might have been, was it Cam Murray? It might have been Cam Murray. They were going to take a bit of a pay cut to pull him in, but that could be just media speculation. So
I think their contracts are already there. I don't know if they're allowed to go back on that.
I thought once you sign, that was it for that. Yeah. Anyway,
it'd be interesting. But
Russell's putting in his own coin, maybe.
Yeah. Some bags. Bags of money
under the table.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you've just moved house and you've got a new car and a new boat.
Yeah, what boat?
Yeah.
What house? I didn't own a house here.
Charter boat?
You do now.
Charter boat?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, man.
Oh, well, let's have a look at the ladder.
So where are we at with the ladder?
So Broncos are on top still. There's no surprise there.
It is a big surprise though. Like, it's crazy. They haven't even had a bye.
Yeah.
So they're like more ahead.
They've, definitely been impressive. Poor old Buck's been getting a workout. Doing the rounds.
Thought he was retired.
That song is even more etched into my brain.
Yeah, it's just the worst.
Yeah, goodness. Sea Eagles are number 2.
Yep, so they've punched up.
The Panthers, number 3. Rabbitohs, Sharkies. Then we got the Storm, the Warriors, and the good old Dolphins rounding out the 8.
Dolphins.
Apart from the Dolphins, that's probably close to what we expected at the start of the year. I thought the Raiders would be up there.
Everyone was expecting the Dolphins to be at the lower end. I don't think they're going to drop too much further than what they are. I think
I had them at 9.
I think they're hanging around that mid-range. I reckon they.
Yeah, I'd like to. I would be pleasantly pleased if they shot up again. I'd be all for them to do that. But yeah, Roosters, I don't think they won't stay out of the top 8 for too long.
No. Then you got your Titans at 10, the Raiders, the Knights, Eels, Dragons. A bit of a surprise here. The Cowboys in 15.
Nah, they can stay down there.
Bulldogs.
Sorry,
and then obviously the poor old Tigers.
Poor old Tigers. I can't see them winning anytime soon. It's not looking good. Do you think they need to drop Luke Brooks?
I think they need
Try something.
They need to let him go.
Yeah.
He's not happy. He's not.
Yeah. I still think he's a quality player.
He's a quality player. I think they should let him go.
Maybe his skills not fitting in with the group of players.
He's probably a 5'8".
Yeah.
It's a bit like Benji when Sean Johnson tried to play halfback with all those people not helping him, and he just couldn't go anywhere. And now he's back and winning it. So I think he just needs
Yeah, he had a good game.
Great game.
He's going good. Are you sad about that?
No, I'm happy
he
for him.
left the Sharkies.
Oh, we'd let him go for Nico. I'm not too bad about that. I think Nico's...
Future immortal, you reckon, Nico Hines?
No,
too soon to tell.
If he keeps going. He started too late. He started at 25, so he's only got 5 years. So I don't think he can prove longevity. But
but how good is it that through a set of circumstances he was able to get that opportunity, and then everyone's realised how good a player he actually is. So how many other players are out there that are like him, that are crazy good, but don't get the start?
They always said that halfbacks, or Joey Johns always said that halfbacks take till they're 24 to actually come into their own.
Yeah.
Front rowers just grab the ball and run mostly, so they can do that at 18. But to steer a team around, I think that just goes to prove it.
Have your eye on what's happening.
Yeah, they held him back, gave him a couple opportunities, different positions, and now he's going well. So I think it's good.
Yeah, good on him.
Oh, should we talk about this week?
Yeah.
So tonight we've got the old Sharkies and the Cowboys. I think I'd have to back the Sharks.
Sharks for the win for that one.
I am biased, but I think the Cowboys forward pack's too small. Tom Malolo's out, and I think Cohen Hess and Ruben Cotter, and they might prove me wrong, but I just don't think there's enough big guys. Even their bench, they're really missing Molo, who was there last year, the big dude that came on and took it for them there, Leilua and those guys. So I would expect the Sharks to get a win, but the Sharks are still missing 2 of our 3 starting forwards. So Finucane and Rudolph are still out. Yeah, but I expect us to win.
Finucane, isn't he? He's suspended?
Suspended for 4.
Yeah.
For a apparently hip drop.
Yeah. Hip drop. I always thought a hip drop was when the attacker or the defender was behind the ball player and then literally fell onto their back of their legs. Use their hips to pull them backwards.
So Ainsley came out and said it's when they're trying to tackle them and they land on their legs. That's it. Doesn't matter anything else about the scenario.
A hip drop is a technique where you're holding on to someone in you.
Yeah, so the man was a technical hip drop.
Yeah.
But he's just saying anytime you land on someone's legs, trying to make a tackle, like at the back. Yeah.
It's getting a bit silly. So, what about Victor Radley's head clash? Do you think that deserved a send-off?
Or Finucane got sent off for a head clash.
10 minutes?
And he got suspended for 3 weeks. So just because he plays for the Roosters, I don't think he shouldn't get punished.
There was one where, I think it was in the Warriors Storm game, and it could have been Christian Welch was going to tackle one of the Warriors and he'd slipped and his arm had just gone like that and the ref was going to send him off. And he's literally, they challenged it and you saw the guy's hair move.
Yeah.
And the Warrior dropped down on the ground. He's like, going like this. Going like this.
He smashed his head on the ground. That's what was holding his head.
So, yeah, I thought that
Send him off.
that was a good challenge, that one.
Giving him a guy a haircut.
Oh.
Friday night, we got Eels Knights.
This will be a great game. Really good.
Evenly matched.
Ponga's second game.
Yep.
Yeah, Eels have got couple of front rollers out.
Oh,
Yeah, Cam Gillard's out.
Gillard,
And Simonson. So I think Cam Gillard's done his knee. Might be an MCL.
Still should be a great
Maybe.
game.
Yep.
Well, who are we going for? I'm going to back the Knights in that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking Knights as well.
Where is it?
It's at Eels home ground. Oh,
Sydney.
Combank. Yeah.
Uh,
They play pretty good there.
I'd probably pick the home team just because they're the home team, but I think it'll be really close.
Yeah. Game of the round.
The other Friday night games, Rabbitohs versus Broncos.
Oh,
it's
Battle
at home.
for Brisbane. Who's home? The Battle for Brisbane. Broncos, Friday night, Suncorp Stadium.
So, Rabbitohs have a better team with Haas
Oh, it's
and...
Rabbitohs. I thought it was Dolphins. Sorry.
Haas and... Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Corey out.
And man.
Ezra Mam's
and
out too.
Ezra Mam out. So,
I think
Rabbitohs have a better team, but Broncos are at home. Penalty Broncos. It's going to be tough. I don't know.
Yeah. Reece Walsh has been playing really well. And, with that Adam Reynolds there directing them around, you'd probably have to look at who's up against who. Like Jesse Arthur's up against Alex Johnson, for example. I think, you'd probably have to go with Alex Johnson in that matchup.
Yeah.
Isn't he like 4 years old? Alex Johnson?
About 70,
he's
I
been
think.
playing
I think he
for so
started when he
long.
was in the 70s.
But he's got that attack. He's that guy that can score with that much room.
I think it's pretty even though if you go through it. Carrigan on Murray, you've got Staggs on the killer. Yeah. Draw.
Okay.
Draw.
I'm
100-minute draw.
probably going to lean towards the Rabbitohs, but I don't know. That could change between now and the game.
Just because it's at Suncorp. It was in
Just
Sydney,
because it's at
Rabbitohs
Suncorp.
every day.
Yeah.
But it should be a cracker.
Here we go. This is the one we want.
So, Saturday, fins up.
Fins
Get
up.
your fins up.
Dolphins, Raiders. Well, obviously, I'm going to back the Dolphins there.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll go.
Where is it?
It's in Gio. Oh, no.
Wagga.
Wagga.
Oh, Wagga.
Wagga.
So good you say it twice.
That's
I
true.
did.
Like Gingy. And Kin. And Mulula.
Should be another pretty
I think that'd
good
be-
contest.
Yeah, that should be a good game. I think Raiders coming off the bye, they'll be nice and fresh and ready to go.
Yeah.
And at home, it should be a good game. I would probably, after the last half that the Dolphins put on against the Titans, that makes me sway towards the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I think they just showed that
As long
tenacity.
as they show up like that.
Yeah.
I think the Raiders are pretty good clutch too, though. So if it
Yeah.
comes down the last 10 minutes, I think the Raiders have got some Jack
Okay.
Whiten and points in them as well. But yeah.
Right, undecided.
I can't pick the Dolphins, so.
Why
Raiders.
not? They're just down the
Just
road.
not a fan.
You don't like Queensland teams, do you?
No.
That's what it is.
That's it.
Game of the round. Just to do the game.
Another game around.
Titans, Eagles in Sydney.
Manly. I think
Is that
unfortunately.
name Turbo?
Yeah, he's there. We're pretty much back to nearly full strength except for like Sam Verrills.
Toby Sexton, is he playing?
No, I don't think
No.
he might be in. So AJ will be at fullback. We'll have what are the interchange actually? Because that was a bit of an issue. Oh yeah, Joe Vuna, Aaron Clark. So it's not. There's
Hasn't
not
Jaden
much.
been playing well.
Jaden's good.
Yeah.
There's not much size there on the interchange,
Yeah,
and I think that's where they
yeah.
got let down
Yeah.
against the Dolphins. Was that they got our forwards went off, our props went off, And we had 3 hookers on the field, and then they sent on
Nichols
Mark
and
Nichols
Wallace.
and Jared Wallace, and they both scored a try within like 12 minutes,
Straight
14
through
minutes. So hopefully the Titans have learned from that.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah, but Manly's a different side.
Aaron
so-
Clark's been playing a lot though.
Yeah, he's good. I like Aaron. He's a good, solid player. He plays with a lot of passion.
Mm.
Reminds me of like Corey Thompson when he was playing for the Titans. You could see that he was very passionate about playing good and playing for the Titans. And I think you know Aaron Clark's like I think he's going on sign for the next couple of years as well. I'm pretty sure his mum is coaching the Titans netball team.
There you go.
Yeah,
Titans
there you
netball.
And Tino's partner, I don't know if they're married, but Tino's partner is captain. Captain.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's good. I think Manly will win though.
I have to fact check that, but yeah, 'cause you don't like Queensland team.
I don't like Cherry Evans either, but I think Manly will win. Queensland halfback, if you don't know.
Yeah. Saturday night, Panthers, West Tigers.
West for the upset.
It's got to be. The Panthers are just going to come in
Yeah.
so cocky,
Yeah.
and the Tigers turn up to play.
If Wests get demolished, I'll edit this bit out of the YouTube version of the clip.
Yeah, big upset.
Yeah.
They only lose by 40.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Let's
We'll
move.
just pass. Move on.
Sunday, Warriors, Roosters.
Great game.
This will be a good game.
There's going to be a lot of good games this weekend, and this is one.
I think Roosters might do it, although Warriors at Mount Smart usually show up. Warriors do have a couple of those injuries that we talked about before.
Yeah.
So Jazz Tavaga, Tohu Harris.
I think missing
Charles Nichols
Krugstad, I think that'll be the difference.
Yeah.
I think
He
the
was going
Roosters
really
win.
good. I
Yeah.
was watching him on the weekend and he was going really good.
He's
And this whole season so far, I thought, why did he get let go? Well, why did the Raiders not try and keep him?
it's just. I think they did try.
Try
I
to
think
keep
that's
him.
why Sticky's so upset about Whiten. He's
Okay.
tried real hard lots of times.
Yeah.
Now he's cranky.
I just got a feeling that might have been something behind the
He's-
scenes.
He's an effort player,
Yeah.
and he's in everything. So, yeah, I unfortunately think the Roosters will win.
Roosters will take that. And then the last game, we've got Dragons, Bulldogs.
Red V versus Blue V.
I think it'll be tight.
Yeah.
I think the Dogs will show up.
Yeah, they've still got a lot of guys out though.
Yeah.
Dragons, I'm thinking. I think after it is a relatively short turnaround, even though it's a Sunday game, because they only played Tuesday. So it's only a 5-day turnaround. So and they put a lot of effort in. I thought.
Yeah.
On Tuesday's game.
They played real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All things considered, yeah, maybe the Dogs.
Yeah, I just got a feeling.
I don't know anymore. I can't pick. I got 4 out of 8 for my tipping last week.
Yeah.
Guess how many I got for my AFL tips? And I don't even watch AFL.
Oh,
Yeah, all of them. Got 9 out of 9.
there you go. Because there's no heart in it. It's just I think this one. He's got good points. Yeah, it's a lot easier to tip AFL
There you go.
if you don't watch it.
All right. Well, that rounds out this coming round.
It's good.
Season just keeps getting better. I'm loving it.
There we go.
been good.
You guys are loving it. I hope you guys are loving this episode or this whole entire schmozzle thing that we do. We're having fun.
Yeah.
That's it.
So thanks for watching this evening. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up. Help spread it out. If you don't, doesn't matter. As long as you're watching it, as long as you're enjoying and watching us on your TV or your phone or whatever.
Do it.
That's it. Take care. See you later.
So,